Imagine buying your dream property, a quiet little ranch with acres of land and peace for the first time in years. Now imagine a total stranger, the HOA president no less, banging on your gate and yelling, "You need to move! My son needs this land more than you do!" Sounds like a joke, right? Well, this is the true story of how an entitled HOA Karen tried to steal my ranch because she wanted it for her unemployed 30-year-old son. And when I refused, she called 911 to report me as a trespasser on my own property. Big mistake, because I recorded everything and turned her fantasy land grab into a legal nightmare. From city noise to country peace. After 20 years in the city, I finally bought my dream, a small 12-acre ranch just outside the HOA-run neighborhood of Crescent Valley Trails. The property was zoned separately, but still within inside of the HOA community. It came with a small house, 2 barns, a chicken coop, and total glorious silence. No traffic, no barking dogs, just me, the sky, and my horses. HOA Karen, ranch robber in blazer and pearls. Her real name was Barbara Ellen Witherspoon, but everyone called her HOA Karen. HOA president for 8 years, wears a blazer to water for plants, drives a white BMW with a "Community Above All" bumper sticker, talks like every sentence is a warning. She showed up 3 days after I moved in, marching up my long driveway like she owned it. "This land is supposed to be available for Crescent Valley expansion. You're not part of this neighborhood." "Ma'am, I own this land. Title's clear, deed's right here. You don't belong here." I walked away. She didn't. The first HOA letter. I don't even live there. A week later, I got a letter. Notice of occupation violation. Unauthorized resident on prospective expansion zone. Vacate within 30 days or face community-level enforcement actions. I laughed so hard I nearly choked on my coffee. But then, things got weird. The next day, Karen returned, this time with a tall, scruffy man in cargo shorts and flip-flops. "This is Dylan," she said proudly. "He's starting a wellness horse therapy program. This ranch would be perfect." "That's great, but again, it's not for sale. He has a vision. He just needs the space. You could always move somewhere smaller." She actually said, "It's not about what you want. It's about what the community needs." I closed the gate in her face. She started shaking it and yelling, "I'm giving you a chance to leave before this becomes legal." 2 days later, I'm out in the field feeding the horses when a sheriff's deputy pulls into my driveway. "Sir, we received a 911 call about a possible trespasser refusing to leave private land." I pointed at the big wooden sign by my gate. "That private land? Mine." The deputy already looked annoyed. Turns out, Karen had claimed I was squatting on HOA-controlled property, I'd threatened her son, total lie, and I was damaging the land with animals. I showed the deputy my deed, my property line map, and my security cam footage of Karen and Dylan on my land, uninvited. He nodded and said, "Yeah, this is going to go badly for her." Let the public shaming begin. I filed a formal harassment complaint with the sheriff's office, a cease and desist letter from my attorney, and a report to the county land office detailing the HOA's false claims. Then I uploaded the security cam clip, Karen yelling that I need to get out before we make you, to the local community Facebook page. It went viral. People were furious. "I live in Crescent Valley. This is disgusting. Her son's been trying to launch a business for 10 years. You bought that land fair and square. Don't let her bully you." The best part? One neighbor replied with, "Karen tried to take my driveway because her roses didn't get enough sun. This checks out." The fallout. The HOA board held an emergency meeting. Karen tried to spin it as, "Just a misunderstanding. I wanted to see if the land could be used for community enrichment." But the sheriff's report said otherwise, and so did the 911 call transcript, the video, the harassment complaint, and testimonies from 4 neighbors who said she bragged about reclaiming the ranch. 2 weeks later, she was removed as HOA president, fined by the county for misuse of emergency services, and forced to publicly apologize or face a lawsuit. She chose the apology. It was printed in the Crescent Valley Newsletter. We regret the misunderstanding and acknowledge the property owner's full legal rights to remain on his land. Yeah, no kidding. Where things stand now. Dylan, never seen him again. Karen, she avoids eye contact whenever she drives by. As for me, I added a new sign under my mailbox. Private property, no HOA zone. And under that, Karen, keep out. Final thoughts. Entitlement isn't about what people deserve. It's about what they think they're owed, even when it belongs to someone else. And when someone thinks their family deserves your land more than you do, let them dream, because they'll wake up in court.